I was out for a walk and just kind of reflecting on who I was in my early 20s when I started teaching meditation, and what it was like being a young entrepreneur with plenty of ideas, plenty of enthusiasm, but very little life experience and very little skills in actually packaging and selling my offerings and teaching these workshops and marketing myself. And so I probably spent a couple hours just in reflection and writing in a program called Notion, my top 10 pieces of advice that if I could go back in time, that I would go back in time and offer my previous version of myself who was less along on this journey. So here are the 10 pieces of advice. The first one is be consistent. Schedule your success. Make sure you have live classes, courses, or workshops that you are offering every single week, except when you're on vacation. It's how we build trust. It's how we build community. It's how we build consistent revenue over a long period of time, is that consistency piece. So commit to doing this as a long-term career strategy and create the opportunities for you to show up and teach every single week. Okay, so number 2, be the brand. Stop worrying about building the perfect website and online image. It'll come in time. What you have more control over is embodying the essence of what you wish to project into the world. Your best marketing is to embody the teachings you're here to share and to live them in your daily life. If you embody the results that you tell clients they'll get, then there will be no selling involved as you grow your business and your offerings. Number 3, have a strong opinion. Stop trying to impress everyone. Take a stand for what you believe in. Have an opinion about the things that matter to you. It's okay to disagree with the status quo and for others to disagree with you. It's how we learn and evolve as a species. So don't let the fear of being controversial stop you from sharing your voice. Everyone doesn't need to love you, and it's okay to have an opinion. Number 4, send a newsletter every week. Your email list is your most direct connection with the people who care about you, what you have to say. So email them something worth reading, watching, or listening to every week. Tell them stories about your journey. Share with them insights you've gained. Talk about the challenges and triumphs. Be vulnerable, be honest, have an opinion about things that matter to you and to them. Your newsletter will become the heartbeat of all you think, say, and do on the internet. This is your direct link with your people. And what I've seen way too many times with the hundreds of people that I've worked with over the years is they start an email list and then they drop off the face of the earth. Don't do that to your people. Stay consistent, email them every week. Even if you don't know what to say, ask them questions and ask them to respond to your email by telling you something, sharing a story with you. You'll get great inspiration from that. Number 5, record audio meditations every week. You've now started this practice. Don't ever quit. If meditation is what you want to teach, then guided audios are going to be your best friend. There's so many ways you can leverage audio assets. You can sell them individually, bundle them as a package, license them to apps, turn them into audio courses, use them as tools for your clients, or give them away as bonuses for signing up for your future events or offerings. Set up a simple professional recording space at home where you can get inspired and press record regularly. And it literally, like behind me, right here, that's my recording corner. It's a very small little spot. I'm using my microphone right in front of me here. So record all the time, every week, record something. Number 6, gather in person regularly. It's so important in our modern digital age to build a local community around your passions. Even if it means gathering with a handful of people once per week for a meditation practice or potluck, your local village will be the ones who support you during hard times or when shit hits the fan in the world, not your Facebook community. Become the center of a hub and invite everyone you meet to join the vibe you're all co-creating. This is the magical thing that I created when I was teaching meditation, is I created a vibe in my local city at the studio. I had a home studio And I just had gatherings. There was potlucks. I taught meditation twice a week in my home. I taught at a local studio. I had kids events. We would meet at the park. We'd meet at the beach. I created a vibe, and I became the hub, and all the people came to this hub. And you, as the leader, need to be creating that hub for people to come to. And it takes that regular rhythm and consistency in your local area. Yeah, that takes work, but it's so satisfying. I think this is number 7. Commit to being a media artist. Stop telling yourself you're not good with tech, you can't shoot, you can't edit, that you have nothing important to share with the world. That's not true. You do have important things to say and stories to tell. And guess what? Anyone can do it. It might take you a few years to get really good at making magical media, but that's okay because it's about the journey, not the destination. Whatever platforms you enjoy being on, learn to become an artist of that craft, whether it's audio, video, music, writing, inspiring people, live streaming, whatever it is. Let your offerings be works of art that people love and appreciate. It may take time bodying that essence, but let that be your intention starting today. Pick up your phone and record yourself saying stuff. Once you've done that 10 times, then figure out, oh, how do I add music? Oh, how do I add some B-roll? Oh, maybe I could like piece together parts of my day and make it more artistic. If you start to watch YouTube from the perspective of making beautiful art, then you'll start to make beautiful art because you'll see how other people are doing it. It's not as complicated as you might think. Art's a beautiful thing to make. It's why we're here, which takes me into the next one. Always be creating. If you're always creating, then you're always improving. If you're always improving, then your work keeps getting better. If your work keeps getting better, then over time, people will be magnetically drawn to you because of your professionalism, your consistency, and the track record of always contributing value and improving yourself and your offerings. That and creating is fun. It's why we're here on planet Earth. Stop seeking perfection and instead be like a child. Get messy, learn, play, grow, and create. That's where the magic is. I think this is number 9. Teach every day. Your purpose is clear, right? We're here. We're doing this program. This is our purpose, to be a teacher and an inspiration to others. Embrace this role wholeheartedly as it empowers you to create a positive impact in people's lives. Your daily focus should be on imparting knowledge, coaching, and creating content that serves as a creative outlet for your passion. Instead of constantly chasing clients and money, shift your mindset to seeking opportunities to teach, inspire, and add value to the world. By prioritizing this mission, success and financial rewards will naturally follow suit. Remember, teaching and inspiring others is the key that unlocks a fulfilling and prosperous journey. That's why we're all here. And the last one, the last bit of advice I'm giving my past self and all of you is create a signature workshop. I wish it hadn't taken me so freaking long to figure this out. You honestly don't need to spend another minute on social media. Create a signature workshop. In this masterclass or workshop, tell your story, share your philosophy, facilitate your audience's first experience and breakthrough of working with you, and invite these new students on a journey of learning. The invitation might be coaching. It might be a workshop. It might be a retreat. It might be a subscription. It might be your audio library. Whatever the invitation is, do it at the end of that workshop. And tour this workshop on as many virtual stages as you possibly can and build your audience through live events, not by depending on the social media algorithm. Too many people just post by chance, hoping the algorithm wakes up and decides to like you today, so that it can send you people. And that's just not how it works. You need to be making real connections with real humans in the real world. And if you are on social media, the posting and hoping is actually not the best method. The best method is to actually reach out, engage with other humans in the communities that you gather inside of. And then imagine how much you could impact people's lives as well as your income if you were teaching 2 to 4 times a month this signature workshop on other people's stages. Think of how many audiences you could get in front of. Just doing this one signature workshop again and again and again. There's endless audiences who are in your niche who would really appreciate you coming in and inspiring their people for 60 minutes. And if you just made that your marketing strategy, I can guarantee you will grow your email list and your audience and your fans and your revenue so much more than posting 1,000 times on social media. I know because I've posted well over 1,000 times on social media over the years, and this has been a way more effective strategy. I am teaching signature workshop training. You've probably all seen emails. You can check that out. That's coming up in September if you want to learn how to do this and take it on tour. So those are my 10 pieces of wisdom, my 10 pieces of advice I wish I would have known in my early 20s when I was starting all of this. I'd be curious to know, just as a little discussion before we dig in and ask Lauren for the advice he's sending his past self. What one of those feels the most resonant that you could wholeheartedly commit to embracing starting today to grow your business and grow this line of your life's work?